If you just joined us, you're late. I took a doobie in the cookie jar. Welcome back to another episode of What the Fudge, the show where we ask the question, what the fudge? While I make fudge, today we're making the bitter truth. What is the bitter truth? In June of 2013, Edward Snowden leaked thousands of government documents that showed how the NSA were basically spying on everybody around the world. It showed how they were working with companies like Google, a company that once used the slogan, "Do no evil," while being the launching pad into the glimpse of hell that is the internet. They worked with Apple, a company that not only retains ownership of its products after being sold, probably owns its users as part of their agreement. And they worked with Facebook, a company run by an alleged misogyny lizard man, to name exactly 3 examples. Working with these companies, as well as other intelligence agencies around the world, and other crazy things like tapping into the underwater internet cables at the bottom of the ocean. The government was essentially spying on everybody at all times around the world. Everything you did online, the US government was watching you. And remember, at the time, people were pretty pissed about it. It was a big deal. Everybody was mad. Edward Snowden went on the run. He lives in Russia now because, treason, right? Now, the secret to making the fudge is keeping that temperature low and just stirring it all constantly so it doesn't burn. You just stir it and get a nice, consistent, smooth texture. It takes a while, so we'll just kind of flash forward a little bit. Flash forward some years, it's now 2017, and the Chinese company ByteDance has just bought the app Musical.ly. It becomes TikTok, and it grows to become TikTok. But just 2 years later, in 2019, the Committee of Foreign Investments in the United States launched an investigation into the company, which led President Donald Trump to issue an executive order to ban the app unless ByteDance sold its U.S. operations in 2020. ByteDance fought the order in court and stretched things out for as long as they could. In June of 2021, President Biden revoked Trump's executive order because, they hate each other. But he did order a review of apps linked to foreign adversaries like China. It's still thick. Not all the chocolate chips have melted yet. But while it's starting to take its creamy, thicker texture, we're going to pour in some Skor bites. In 2023, people again began to worry about the company's ties to China and the Chinese government, and the Chinese government's ability to access all of TikTok's collected data, which is everything on your phone. It was agreed again to move forward with the ban unless ByteDance sold TikTok to a non-Chinese owned company. TikTok delayed, said no, and then on Saturday, January 18th, 2025, TikTok shut down its access to its US servers at around 11 p.m. Eastern Time. Then 14 hours later, it was back because President Donald Trump said he was going to give an executive order to stop the ban that he gave an executive order to happen 5 years ago. During the 4-year span that Joe Biden was investigating ByteDance and eventually working on banning TikTok, former President Donald Trump was investigated, raided, and indicted on a wide range of crimes stemming from the fact that he kept hundreds of boxes of highly classified information after his presidency ended, just out and around his house. It's kind of a national security nightmare, considering the wide variety of guests that he entertains at his Mar-a-Lago estate. But now we flash back to the present. Donald Trump is officially the president again. And at his inauguration, someone captured this beautiful photo of Donald Trump's friends, the owners of Google, Facebook, Twitter, Amazon, the internet. So what the fudge was the point of Snowden exposing the government if nobody seems to fucking care? It's good fudge. It's good fudge.